Hey, how y'all doing? This is Will from Say How You Feel, but we always keep it real. It has been a while since we did a video. We just finished doing our Amazon Flex. That's what we did.
Hmm.
We got a lot of things going. We got a lot of things we're working on. Got a few orders I got to do this week. She'll probably film those. She got to tell you she got to do today. She'll definitely going to film that. What else we got coming up?
No, I don't know. You're doing the jersey.
I know I got a t-shirt we got to
We gotta
do.
do the 2 T-shirts.
We got to do 4
We gotta
t-shirts.
do. Oh, I know about 3 of them. I don't know about.
We got the one old boy paid for, then uh, 2 that you got to redo. Not redo, but you got to do.
Hmm.
And then she wants 2 more.
Oh, okay.
So I got to do those designs tonight and then get them ready to be printed tomorrow.
Hmm.
So we got a few things in the fire. We got a few things going on. We just finished the last Amazon Flex. I think we're going to do for the weekend because it's almost Sunday and I don't want to do anything Sunday but possibly cook. I'm going to definitely cook tomorrow, prepping for next Friday. I'm thinking about doing a leg quarter sale or something. I don't know. The lighting, it sucks, but it's okay because we're outside, we're driving. And that kind of happens when you're dealing with the sun, moon stars and quasars and stuff like that. If you know what that movie's from, put it in the comments below. But so we're gonna do that. We're gonna go ahead and go to the store now. But for all my t-shirt makers, that's the crafters, whatever you want to call yourself. Really don't care about the terminology. Do what it takes to get to your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you have to do to make things happen. I am striving to. Um, I'm definitely striving to no longer be to work for someone else at all. In a sense, to where I have to go to a 9 to 5 every day. I've done it before, and I want to go back to that. Just primarily because where I'm at, the culture is not my culture, and I'm not talking skin tone or anything like that. I'm just talking about the atmosphere. I'm not a houndy type of person. I'm not a what's the word I'm looking for?
Salesy.
Yeah, I guess for lack of a better word, sales. I can sell things. That's not an issue. But I respect people's time. I respect people's opinions. I respect people's thought process. I respect people's life situations. And
You're gonna be dogged.
yeah, and certain things were said and certain things have been told that I'm supposed to feel and not. And at my age, I really don't care. The things that I cared about as a younger individual were different than the things I care about now. How I move is differently. How I feel about life is differently. My experiences with life have been different. Uh, you know, this is the month of July. I'm not necessarily a fan of July. Uh, and that's pretty much it on that. So my goal is, like I said, to get my YouTube channel up, to get my TikTok up, to just get my stuff to where it needs to be, to get my businesses off the ground to where I'm functioning. And part of the things we implemented are working. Some things we're changing. Wifey kind of introduced something as far as, she's not making people pay 2 years, but she's not for the design. More so, what it boils down to, before we do a mock-up, you got to pay us for the design. for the t-shirt. We got to know that you want it. Otherwise, there's no point in us wasting time doing mock-ups for people that don't want the shirt or just want to take it and go find somebody else to do it for what they quote or told a cheaper price. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. But we're not going to do the mock-ups anymore. Just get in. We're just at that point where it's time to stop doing things for the sake of doing it. There are other things we can do with our time. So that's the first thing. Figure out your business model. Figure out what works for you. I am just from the thought process, the school of thought that I no longer want to work for anybody else. So, my business have to support me. My business have to pay my bills. My business have to move me forward. And if they don't, other things that I can do to supplement that income. But because of the way that's looking, I am no longer willing to sit idly by and allow people to
survive.
I thought that would help, but it's not. I'm no longer willing to sit back idly by and I'm no longer willing to just sit back idly by and wait for something to happen and hope that people are going to do things. I'll continue doing what I'm doing, and as when people fit in, then they fit in. But by getting out more, doing the Amazon flexes and things like that, there's some things I plan on doing in the midst of that, like with my hot dog cart food. I'm not going to say hot dog cart, but we do multiple different things. Primarily with a hot dog cart business, but we do leg quarters, we do leg quarter sandwiches, we do barbecue, we do ribs, we do it all. So one of the things I want to do while I'm out and taking these opportunities to pass out flyers, to give things to people, to have people. I want to develop a website or a landing page so that when we're serving food, we can send a message out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Find out how to do that, like an SMS. Hey, today we're cooking. This is what's on the menu. This is the flyer. Boom. So they can order their food, or we're cooking on Friday. Go ahead and pre-order your food today. Yada, 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 yada. And go from there. So those are things that we're working on. But the main thing, we'll say how you feel, is we're still pushing promotional products. We're still trying to get out there and get people to support the business. But we want everybody who is doing what we're doing with the promotional side or t-shirt business or crafting business, keep fighting for your dream. Don't give up. Don't be I don't know what I'm going to do and I can't get it done and people are not supporting my business and people are not, it's too many people making t-shirts. But create your own t-shirt line and figure out what success means to you. The success means I am making $100,000 a year, or do I got a design, I'm gonna put it on a shirt, I'm gonna make 200, 300 shirts. If I got all the equipment, especially like for me, I have all the equipment. So if you're like me, you got all your own equipment, or you got a heat press and get transfers, I'm gonna make 200 of these shirts. My goal is to sell out, and that might be success to you. Think about it. If you sold 200, you bought 100 transfers and sold 100 shirts for, say, $10 a shirt. What is that? $2,000?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're looking at, like, if I had to throw a number, depending on what you get your shirts for, at least $1,500 profit. And that might be good for you. Because you might be like, okay, this $1,500 I can take and go, put the rest of the money up So when I want to drop another drop, or go take this to go on vacation, go just chill, go buy that gift that you want, whatever, you know. So, but that's a source, extra source of income. So no matter what goes on in this economy, in this world, and what's going on in society, you have a way to make sure that you can create a source of income for yourself. And that's what this is about. You know what I mean? For me, I just want to work for myself because I'm at an age where I don't really, sorry for the shaking, the road is kind of shaky. But I'm at an age where I just want to, I don't want to bother. Retirement for me, though, has always been my self-owned businesses. Mainly my food business. Food and t-shirts are what I love doing the most. Food and customization. So those two are going to be my retirement. Soap and wax melts and all that, that's more my wife's thing. I do it like I love doing the wax melts. But that and clothing is her thing. So those are probably going to be her main things she focuses on retirement. So now we're just like, okay, we're going to do what we got to do to build those up. So that the closer we get, the closer we're like, I'm out. So with that being said, y'all, keep saying how you feel, keep staying motivated, keep focusing on what your plan is. We're finna run into this store in a moment as soon as we get off this interstate. We love y'all, we support y'all, we following y'all, we hope y'all following us. Let's get to the brand, let's get to the bag. Peace out.
Bye.